it's me, the Demon Princess, and just wanted to give you a spoiler warning. I'm going to be talking about Dora the Explorer and the Lost City of Gold. So you have been warned about the spoilers. I am going to try to keep them to a minimum, but you have not watched the movie yet. Please go watch it. Okay, you haven't clicked off yet and you haven't watched the movie, please do not leave an angry comment down below. And before we get started, please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Also, have the bell ringing, that way you get a notification every time I post. So, here's Dora the Explorer and the Lost City of Gold in a nutshell. Like I said, there will be spoilers, and I'll try to keep it to a minimum. I will not mention any names that we had heard before from the original TV shows of Dora and Diego. Okay, with that out of the way, here we go. We start off in the jungle with Dora and Diego as 6-year-olds. We learn this in a few minutes into the movie. So, yeah. We learn that a few minutes into the movie that they are 6. When they ask about the city, I will not mention the city's name because it is a big part of the movie. The movie is based around this city. The City of Gold is why we'll mention it as by. Okay. So, they tell him, and Dora asks, do we get to keep the gold? Her parents say we are adventurers, not treasure hunters. And that's what her dad says, and they're both confused. Says it was only 6 years. This is what her mom says. Honey, they're only 6 years. They're not gonna understand that. So she simply says, treasure hunters bad, explorers good. Okay, they get that. Alright, and then we learn that Diego is leaving the jungle. And I'm thinking, what the hey? Alright, he's leaving the jungle. But he loves animals. At least that's what his soul said. So, oh, also, this is when Dora breaks the fourth wall. And I'm like saying, oh my god. And her mom and dad says, oh, so grow out of that. She doesn't. Not at all. But, still. Then Diego leaves the next day. Like we don't see, is 6 years old. They are both at the age of 6 years old. Diego is older than her, so he's probably like 6.5, but still around that age frame. Alright, 10 years later, he's still breaking the fourth wall. Kinda. But, this is like where everything gets started. She finds the missing piece, and then she's told that she has to go to high school with Diego. Now then that's when we meet the main main new characters. We got the bratty girl who knows everything. She's the smartest girl in school, so she thinks, till Dora comes. Then we got the naughty boy. He isn't that smart. He believes video games and movies a lot. Which at one point in the movie, knowing movies does kind of save them. So anyways, we get introduced to them, and then Dora kind of embarrasses herself. Then at a party later on, and then Diego, right after the party, says it was hard enough trying to survive high school, but now I have to look after the new freak. No, not freak, weirdo. He's calling his own cousin a weirdo. What the hey, dude? She's your cousin. Alright, the next day they go on a field trip. They get separated from the class. So when they get separated, that's when the exciting part comes. So here's the thing. They get kidnapped. Not only going after Dora, but they all get kidnapped. So there's that. And then after that, Dora pulls out a knife. What the hell? And something that she mentioned earlier, the yo-yo is the deadliest weapon that anyone could ever carry. I need to get myself a yo-yo for what he does later on. That literally saved her life. So yeah. And stupid bugs. Anyways, they get to the jungle. Then we meet the 4 new characters that we never met before. Because we don't really know the other ones, the 3 people that kidnapped Dora and her friends. At least I didn't catch their names. At least not that well. But these are the people you have to remember. Well, you will remember. And, but he says he's a friend of Dora's parents. Dora doesn't know him at all. But she trusts him because he knows her name. But, yeah, I'm gonna skip a few things. We get to meet Swiper. He swipes the map, but we also get to see Dora do some cool action shots. And I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. And, but then I skip a while. I skip a little bit more. We went into Boots, skip a little bit more. Then we find out the friend of the parents was not a friend. Also, the one who went away from Guardians from the Golden City. So, yeah. Because they're trying to find Dora's parents. Because they're missing. So, yeah, while they're running away, they get trapped, and then they have to find a level and release all the water and all that stuff, and then that's when they run into her parents, and then her dad breaks the news that no, he isn't one of my friends, and isn't one of our friends. We don't even know him. The bill brings up the book that the guy said her dad sent her. He said that book went missing a day before we left. Yeah. Surprise! He's the bad guy. Yeah. Who could have seen that coming? But yeah. And then Boots saves them, and then we finally hear Boots talk in this movie. This is the first time we hear him talk. I'm kind of torn on how I feel about it, because he feels it sounds all grown up. But then this is a monkey. I don't want it to sound like a man that's gonna whip my head off. At least that's what it sounds like to me. But I did kind of like how it sounded. I'm not complaining about it. And Dora was surprised. But yeah, pretty good if you ask me. And then she knocks a dude out with a yo-yo. Like, what the hell was that? And then when they get to the Golden City, Dora realizes he was gonna kill them anyways. He probably was. But they get to the Golden City. They have to look at the stones and all that, and then everyone has to pull a lever at the same time. This is the first time where they have to work together. So yeah, they have to work together. They have to pull the lever at the same time. Yeah, they get in. Diego knows that at the next trap is just basically a illusion. So yeah, and then the bad guy shows up, and because they have to make an offering to the I kid you not, it's a statue of gold shaped as a monkey. Yeah. But he says they valued gold over everything. No. He puts the gold coin in the monkey's hands. The ground falls right underneath of him. But before that, Dora says, I may not be a know-it-all, but I know you well enough that I knew you follows us in here. You will let us take all the blows. Why do you think we're all the way back here? And you're standing right there. That's when the ground falls out. Then we get introduced to this old lady. Now we've seen her earlier in the movie, but then she reveals herself to be like a queen or princess. And then this is when you gotta be done reading. What I got out of it, because it went really fast, was we are explorers, not treasure hunters. Then she tells Dora to prove it. Solve the riddle. Dora says, okay. She gets water instead of gold. Gold didn't really matter. It was the little things that mattered. So, then Swiper comes in and steals the golden statue, the small one, after they see the really big one that we don't see until after the city falls. He comes steal it. Then Dora sees that sees that if they put the statue back, they'll be able to save the city. So she does that. She saves the city. She goes back to normal life. And then they end with a music note, and then like it's so good. And then like you get like the little hint of Swiper, no swiping. Because that's what her parents say, because they have a golden statue, a replica of the golden statue, not the real golden statue, but just a replica of it. And they say, Swiper, no swiping. So, yeah. I kind of like how he said, oh man, just like in the original. I grew up watching Dora the Explorer. It was so much fun watching it one more time. So, yeah, that's basically Dora the Explorer in a nutshell. Like, the ending was kind of like, the original show. So, it was really good, if you ask me. So, I don't really have that much more to say about it, except you should really go watch it if you haven't seen it yet. And sorry for spoilers. I won't do. So, peace.